Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of Chord Progressions, Chester's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go! Just yanking your chain, bud. We like to have fun here. Must everyone yank my chain today? Isn't that right, love? Huh, not too much fun now, honey. This one's a little overwhelmed. I guess I'm not hiding my discomfort very well. Why can't my little nervous breakdowns be kept within the confines of my dumb head? Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. I know he's gonna fit right in. He looks in my eyes for a few seconds. The eye contact starts to feel overwhelming fast, and reflexively I look away. Hey, it's okay. I know the first day can be nerve-wracking, but you're here to learn. All I ask is for you to do your best. That gives me some reassurance. Nobody expects anything from the new guy on his first day, right? He stands and directs his attention to Dave. Shall we? It's almost quarter after. Aren't you forgetting something? Oh, yes. Can you spell your name out for me? I need to give you a name tag. Oh, E-D-W-A-R-D. Is that what you prefer to be called? I mean, not really, but it's fine. Well, I'd rather put your preferred name on your badge. Makes things easier for everyone. His request surprises me. I've never been offered this kind of courtesy by past bosses. They'd always put my government name on my badges without asking. You could put Eddie. Done. He uses his little printing device on his desk to create a clear sticker with my name printed on the back and printed in black. He smears the sticker onto a blank name badge and approaches me. He presents it to me, and I quickly affix it to my shirt, just over my right breast. This one's nice. It's a plain metallic badge with a magnetic backing. And that said, it's not bulky or hefty at all. It's very comfortable. Looks good. I am forgetting one more thing, though. The wolf reaches out to his right paw for a shake. I oblige and take his paw into mine. Welcome to the team, buddy. Happy to finally have you. A toothy grin spreads across his face as he firmly grips my paw. At this distance, I have a much better look at his figure, and good God, he really is flawless. Those strong arms and perky chest are impeccable. After breaking contact, Dave motions for me to follow. We exit the office with Chester in tow. So, every morning we have a team meeting to go over business before we open. Today's main topic will be on how we're going to get you trained. He's got a lot to learn about the products, yeah? He directs his next question to me. You don't play any instruments, right? Dave asks me with this with a hint of disbelief in his voice, as if he's really holding out hope my lack of musicality was just a misunderstanding. Nope, I really don't. I mean, I enjoy listening to music a lot, but I just never learned how to play anything. It's not ideal, but I don't think that'll be an issue. You think so? I do. For starters, it seems like I won't have to teach him how to treat customers. The two turned to me. I spoke with your reference at Ski Dipsy, and she had a lot of great things to say about your people skills. Oh, wow, I'm really flattered to hear that. Well, make sure you tell her that. We'll see if she's right. We reach the door of the cafe rather quickly. Guess our team meeting will be in here. Dave opens and holds the door. After you. Thank you, dear. The two gaze into each other's eyes for a quick moment as Chester walks by through the door. The tone they use with each other is very affectionate. It's quite endearing. That is some good tea. The cultural climate of my hometown made seeing flourishing gay love like this a rare sight. I look back to the front of the house and see the empire these two have built. It's magnificent, isn't it? So why does it make me feel so terrible? Against my will, I feel an all too familiar sensation of dread and disappointment completely enrapture my entire being. It's a somatic sensation. It feels as if a black hole has just formed inside my heart, using its massive gravity to suck away any and all joy. This doesn't feel right. I don't think I should be here. This job is just too good for me. I don't know jack shit about music. Why on earth have these two decided to take me under their wing? They seem like the perfect pair of bosses to have, and here I am, taking this opportunity away from someone else who probably deserves it more than me. Maybe I should just... Okay, Eddie? Shit, must have been spacing out. Oh, yeah, sorry. I quickly entered through the ajar door, averting my gaze from the skunk. Stepping into the cafe, I find Pat and April already sitting at a table nearby the entrance. Good morning, Chronicles crew. Morning. How are you today? Fine, aside from having to drag Eddie out of bed and almost making me late. Excuse me, that jerk. Almost late. Sounds like just on time to me. He gives me a quick wink. Thank God he's not going to be a stickler about timing. I can't believe April is still giving me shit, though. Wasn't neglecting to warn me about the horny dog and cuddly skunk enough punishment? Here we go, Deuterinos and Deuterette. It's my turn in the cycle, so I'll go ahead and lead things off. You have everything prepared for today? Well, yeah, it's a special day after all. He's speaking with an indignant tone. Something tells me he may need reminders every now and again. First order of business. The newbie. He gestures a paw towards me, as if presenting me to the whole staff. So, we're gonna need to figure out how to train him today. Chester, what do you think? Well, you're the meeting leader, Pat. What's your idea? Pat was suddenly grinning ear to ear. Oh geez, I guess my fate is in his paws today. Let's see. He looks up at the ceiling with his tongue slightly hanging out. He's tapping the tip of his tongue with a pen and paw. He's thinking really hard about this, isn't he? Hope I don't see smoke coming out of his ears. He should probably stick around April this morning, so she can show him how to open up the front of house, set up the point of service, and maybe teach him about the merchandise. His speech trails off, clearly deeper in thought. Please don't set off the smoke alarms. Then he can stick with me and Dave during the lunch rush. I can teach him how the cafe's workflow goes. That's great so far. How about towards the end of lunch? It'll be time for a break. He directs his gaze towards me. Think you and I could take a break together? He uses a teasing tone as he waggles his eyebrows. He doesn't stop. This damn dog is trying to get me flustered again. Pat, you know the rules, especially after last time. Oh dear, there's a history, isn't there? This goes for you too, Eddie. Due to some recent incidents, we now have a no dating policy. Even if it's outside of work, it just makes things complicated. Wouldn't want that. Chester directs his gaze towards Pat. I'm not trying to single you out here, bud, but I need to look out for you guys and the business. I don't like enforcing rules like this, but it's just what I have to do. Oh fuck, there really is some history here. Overall, I don't think the request is too unreasonable. Pat's cute, but I'm not dying to get into his pants. It's obvious why Chester and Dave would be an exception, but given the guy is literally married to his co-owner, you'd think he'd have more of a liberal stance on workplace relationships, right? Policy aside, it's best to stagger breaks anyways. Eddie will take his break first, then you, Pat. And me? After Pat, so he can take over the front of house after he's done with lunch rush. Cool. Okay, good. So breaks are taken care of. Pat jots down these notes on his paper. Chester turns to me. After the cafe closes up, it should be around 4:30. You can go home then if you'd like. Or if you want to earn some overtime, you can help me close up. He said the O word. Hell yes. I'm definitely down for some overtime, sure. April's now staring daggers at me. What did I do? Oh, wait, April's my ride home. I got you covered, don't worry. Phew, okay, that predicament has been evaded. 100% gonna need that OT cash. I can spare the time. Also, Chester takes the cake for the Best Boss Ever award, right? I mean, it is a low bar, but he's offering OT and a ride home on the first day? That's really generous, thank you. No trouble at all. It's the least I can do for the extra help. Great, so Eddie will get some closing training today, too. It looks like a pretty well-rounded day. Now, on to the good stuff. I can see stars in his eyes. Show night lineup. We have 3 acts signed up so far. Yep, we have Libra Zebra, Sands of Saturn, and then it's time for Carcinogen. He belts out the last word. He raises up his left paw and makes the rock and roll devil horns gesture. Woohoo! She makes the same devil horn gesture, less enthusiastically. Aw, come on, Abe, you should be more pumped for our set. I would be if I wasn't pulling double duty for Carcinogen and Sands of Saturn. She buries her face in her arms with her head down at the table. Life of the drummer, eh? Everybody wants a piece of you. He lets out a chuckle. We need to try and find more acts. I'll see if I can find anyone else to book. I have a couple ideas. Show night's gonna kick ass either way. You guys aren't gonna believe the song we're debuting. Daryl and I have been working super hard on it. Carcinogen is gonna melt faces this weekend. That's nice, son, but I definitely think Sands of Saturn is gonna give you kids a run for your money. He giggles while nudging Chester. The wolf seems unamused. You two better not start getting competitive again. Well, it's not much of a competition when your band doesn't bore people to tears. You kidding me? No one wants to hear all y'all hooping and hollering up on that stage. Meanwhile, we deliver a class act. Cliff and I have been working on some great pieces that'll captivate the audience. Pat begins to melodramatically fake snore. Oh, what's that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of the audience snoring. You captivated them to sleep. Are things escalating? Boy, have you even looked at sheet music ever in your life? It seems like they are. Dave? The wolf spoke in a soft but firm tone. Oh, please, we don't need sheet music if we're not making shit music. Who the hell are you calling? April swiftly raises to her feet and slams her paws on the table. Holy fucking shit! If you two don't shut the fuck up right now and get back on track, I'm not drumming for either of you. She lowers her rear back down onto the seat. Silence. She certainly knows how to diffuse that kind of conflict. Pat clears his throat again and takes a stack of pages in his paws. Anywho, we'll be closing up shop early on Friday so we can prep for the show night. Newbie, you can work this weekend if you want to help. I see no reason to decline extra hours. Not like I have any plans. Sure, sign me up. You and I are the only ones not performing, Eddie. We'll be setting everything up and making sure show night runs smoothly on Saturday. Then we're closed on Sunday. We'll use that time to put shop back up together and prep for Monday morning. You all can come in any time Sunday afternoon. We'll take everything nice and slow. Pat jots down more notes. Now I'm left thinking, do I have any days off? I'm on schedule for every weekday plus this weekend. I'd rather not chime in and ask. It seems like Chester needs the help. It's my first day and I need to make sure I let him know I'm a team player. Plus, the more OT I can accrue, the better. Great! Show night is taken care of. Alright, let's wrap it up here. Anything else that's on the topics list can be put off till tomorrow. Good meeting, team. Aside from getting a little carried away, you did an excellent job leading, Pat. That signature proud grin once again adorns his face. He really loves the praise. It's kind of cute, I guess. April stands up and gestures to me. Let's go prep front of house. I rise to my feet and follow her lead. For the next 20 minutes, April gives me a crash course on the point-of-service software. Every item has a barcode. Each time something's scanned, it shows up on an itemized list on the screen. I can then follow the prompts to complete the transaction with cash or card. Easy peasy, done this a billion times. It's 8:55, almost time to open up. Oh, that's funny, he says it's 8:58 right now. 8:58 p.m. that is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye-bye!